Hey guys, welcome back to another live stream. Today in this live stream, we're going to be playing some more Minecraft Terrain Map Builder. Now, for those of you guys who have not seen the previous 96 streams, I highly recommend check them out. Last stream, we finished up our nature-themed dungeon and gave a tour of the entire world. So, if either of you want to see, or if any of you, not either of you, if any of you want to see what my entire map looks like, then I recommend checking the last, 30 minutes of the stream. Oh, I need to turn on vibrant visuals. So yeah. Anyways, this stream... I haven't really thought about what we're doing this stream. I have ideas. Because there's a lot I can do. I can build trees. I can build mountains. I can build the giant glowing mushroom cave. Or I could start working on one of the other 3 dungeons I have yet to build. So, I don't know what we should do. We need to get more trees built at some point, but I typically only do the building of trees like once every 6 streams. And the reason for that is because every 6 streams I upload a screenshot of the entire map as a thumbnail. So, since we're mainly working underground, I have to dedicate at least 1 stream, preferably 2 streams, to building on the surface here. But anyways, all the green space that you see in this map is supposed to be entirely covered in custom-built trees. So, I'm excited for that. It's just gonna take a very long time. Anyways... Trying to think. If we start working on a new dungeon, what one do we want to do? We could work on this one. Because this one, I want to have lava and things in it. Because over in the village here, I have our one and only Great Forge. And since it has lava in it, that means, in theory, this biome should have lava in it. And if that's the case, then if I want to have a lava dungeon, this is the biome to have it in. On the other hand, I could do the one under the mountain to do an ice dungeon, probably. Because, well, it's an icy mountain. Or I could start working on the one that we don't have an entrance for yet, which is supposed to be down in my lush cave area. And I just now came up with this, but we could make like ruins with the new blocks they added. Because I've been wanting to make builds using the cinnabar and sulfur bricks. So I might be able to do that. An entrance for the dungeon that I'd want to make is over here, next to my Hollow Knight reference. It's not the greatest Hollow Knight reference, but it is a Hollow Knight reference. Actually, maybe we don't make it over here, we make it... This could work. Actually, yeah, this... Okay, let's work on this dungeon entrance first. Let's see. Need that and that. Cool. I'm so happy I discovered that there's keybinds for commands in the... What is it? In settings, in the keyboard and mouse area. I don't know how many people know this, but all the way down at the macros, you can have custom commands set up. That way you can have it to where you can give yourself night vision, clear the night vision, set it to midnight or noon. I actually use this to build the stone walls as well as the castle walls. So for those of you who do not know, my map is supposed to be a giant castle that's was built by an ancient civilization on top of a mountain. However, they flattened the mountain and have the castle walls and everything supported by the mountain. so far, we only have an outline of most of the mountain and got all the castle walls done except for this one. And the reason why is because I still need to take screenshots of the map. And having a giant castle wall here would make it a lot harder to take screenshots. So, yeah. Anyway, so what I think I want to do is just kind of have like a collapsed dungeon cave entrance thing over here. And they'll go into a moderately open room with the dungeon entrance. I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, let's make it as long as we need to first. This will hopefully be the coolest dungeon entrance we've made so far. Especially since most, if not all, the other dungeon entrances have had to... they will have to be having stairways downwards, that way they're not too close to the ceiling. So, yeah. Anyways. Oh yeah, is my audio working for everything? It is, I think. Oh, wait, do I have my audio off? Why do I have my audio off? That was weird. There we go. Okay. Now, I want it to be, like, kind of collapsed. However, I do want there to still be, like, room and things to get through. Hello, IDK who I am. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Currently, we are working on our next dungeon entrance. And the entrance is going to be over by the Lush Cave in this, like, collapsed part of the mine. So, hopefully, it will look good. Is that what I was gonna say? I think so. Anyways. Trying to make this feel like a tight cave. Okay, so now that that's done, I guess we'll have to get the area for the entrance. Or, like, so basically what I'm trying to do is have a collapsed cave system go into this big open cave area. Not, like, as big as this, but a moderately big area. And then the dungeon entrance will be right at the end of it. So, first off, I need to just mapped the area. Is Oath the Mighty. Oh, I don't know if I've ever shown you, but I have a Hollow Knight reference in my map. Not the greatest reference, but over here in the cave, I have a bench. And some sleeping bags. I think the room needed more, which is why I added it. But I have a bench as a Easter egg to Hollow Knight, since in Hollow Knight, it's a game about, being underground, and, benches are your checkpoints, for those of you who do not know what Hollow Knight is. Okay, so this will be the floor, roughly, for the cave. Make a statue of Zoth the Mighty. Maybe. I need to work on my statue skills. I do know I need to do that. So, there's a possibility. We'll have this as the entrance. Is this going to be a giant entrance? Absolutely. Why? To make it more menacing? I don't know why I'm making it so big. So what we're gonna do, I guess, is, if I remember correctly, how we make caves is by having giant walls and then adding details to those walls to make it, you know, look more cave-like. And we will be making indents in the floor to make it look more cave-like that way as well. It's just that, for starters, we need flat area, so that way we know what we're working with. I think I'll make this entrance area look like a lush cave. Maybe, I think. Well, I don't know what I want it to look like yet. Most likely a lush cave, since that's what that area looks like. We'll see. So from what I can tell, I think this stream is mainly just going to be building the cave entrance here. That way, next stream, we can start working on the dungeon. Normally I do the floor outline and then build around the outline, but for some reason I'm just not doing that. Don't know why I'm not, but at least it's making it faster to where I don't have to place down blocks to place the walls. Trying to make this, you know, not as easily visible. Like, you want to know what's down here, but it's hard to see what's down here. It's also supposed to be more of a collapsed tunnel, so... That help? Now the left side is too open. Maybe I should have made the tunnel longer. There we go, now it looks more cave-like. Okay, should we do ceiling first, actually? No, we'll just, actually detail it, and then... Yeah, this is, I think, is the wiser decision. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what I used to do before I just, decided to stop doing it was play music discs. That way there's always music in the background. But I found out they added a new music disc in this update, which I had no idea about. So, after the background music ends, I'm gonna play that, because I am curious to know what it sounds like. Yeah, I think this is how we normally make the caves. Because this looks a lot better than this. Yeah, I don't hear it. So... I don't think I said this already, but I think this is probably the most chill new music disc they have ever added to Minecraft. I like it. It made me just realize something. So I've said that if I wanted to, I probably won't ever, well, you can never say never, but, if I were to make lo-fi streams in the future on, like, a separate channel or something I could do is, so my original idea is for, if I were to do lo-fi streams, was just to have, you know, lo-fi music in the background, and then parts of my map as the background in lo-fi, specifically one lake in particular. I don't have a name for it, but it's over in that area. It's my favorite location in my map. So, if I could make... If I was allowed, I would I think I'm allowed. I'd probably do the streams with the Minecraft music discs in the background. You should have added the Truth, Beauty, and Hatred OST with Zoatsink in Minecraft. That would be interesting. Actually, I'd probably get copyrighted for that. But that would be interesting. Okay, well... now what? Oh yeah, so, let's get... Actually, it'd be easier for me to just go copy and paste everything. Blueberries, cool. That, nope. That moss. Some ores. And... shears. I'll do the shears at the end. Actually, I guess before I can do ores, I need... what is it? Bone meal. To make the spreading of the moss easier. There we go. I'm trying not to make the entire room mossy. However, it seems that's where it's heading. Anyways, now that that's done, just need moss on the ceiling. In some areas, not all. That way we can hang moss berries from them. I should probably do this from the inside now that I think about it. That way I can get these parts and things done. Okay, that wasn't my original intent, but apparently I added a new hidden fish to my map. Okay, cool, that's done. Let's remove the moss, that way we have more inventory room. Oh yeah, shears. And bone meal. I need the bone meal back. I think I sheared it. I'm not 100% positive, though. There we go. Trying to make it look like an eye. Oh, the fish has a belt. There we go, not too bad. And now... Actually, I think we typically... Well, I was gonna say we typically just leave diamond ore underwater. Because... why not? I think it'll be fine to have one thing of diamonds here in the center. Actually need to go grab some coal ore. Where is... There it is. Oh wait, I think I have an unspoken rule that I used, or I leave emerald ore by itself most of the time. Cool. Plenty of ore. Okay, well, this room got done a lot faster than I thought it would. But it's a very nice room, at least. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a skull. Oh. Well, on one hand, pretty much all the castle stuff is made out of deep slate. On the other hand, if I want to use Skulk, I kind of am required to use deep slate, and I realized that I can build the Skulk dungeon under the mountain instead of it being an ice area. It would be a Skulk area because in Minecraft, ancient cities are typically found only under mountains. So that'd be a good area for me to do like a Skulk-themed dungeon. Anyways, where is all the new stuff? Okay, Cinnabar. Cool. Do we have... I don't think we have a pillar version of this block. Oh well. So I think what I'm going to do is the floors are mainly just the sulfur. And then the walls are all cinnabar. Over here should be far enough away, I think. We're just gonna have a very threatening corridor to get to the main area for the dungeon. So what my plan is so far is just have a giant room, like with this dungeon, that leads to the boss room, and then branches off to two different areas. One of them will probably stay on this floor, one of them will probably go down further, probably one to go in this way. So, yeah. This is definitely giving me a ketchup mustard vibe. Which, I don't know if I like that. Oh, wait, we have... There we go. Then again, polished might look better. I think polished will be good to help give it some variety for the dungeon. Unless, of course, there's a different kind. Oh, there's just like a straight-up cinnabar. Maybe. McDonald's. Yep, This is gonna be known as McDonald's dungeon, isn't it? Not my original intent. But it's fine. I just wanted to use the new blocks. Here, let me build it with this and see which one I like better. That's fine. I think, well... I think I like this better. I'm pretty sure I do. Maybe. I don't know. With this being a dungeon known for its wide hallways, we'll be able to at least decorate it more. Well, I think it'll be known for its wide hallways, but we'll see. Oh, this looks threatening. Oh yeah, I need a light source. Yellowstone might... Not Yellowstone. Wait, is it Yellowstone? Glowstone. Glowstone. What else is there? Lanterns might be the worst idea imaginable. Because sulfur is very flammable, and if your floors are made out of sulfur, that would be bad. Then again, I think sulfur is also poisonous to breathe in, so... it counteracts? I don't know. What other light sources are there? I wish you could search, like, you know, just light source. But sadly you can't. Ooh, shroom light. Okay. That and glowstone. Which do we like better? That's nice orange, so it looks kind of different. Verdant froglight. No, wait, that's orchard. Orchard froglight. Okay, out of the three of these, I think Yellowstone. Sorry, glowstone is off the table. I don't know why I keep calling it Yellowstone. Now, which of these two do I wish to have? On one hand, the verdant or orchard froglight complements the complements. It looks like they're both yellow. That's what I'm trying to say. They're both yellow. Sulfur floors and the orchard froglights are both yellow. However, this is an orange, which kind of helps give it a vibe of being different. I think I like this the best. What do you guys think? Do you like the shroom light or the orchard froglights best? Walls feel like they're missing something. This might work. McDonald's logo. I'm gonna try and not do that. I do not want to get, like, copyrighted or something if I were to turn this into a Minecraft server hub. I doubt they would copyright it, but you never know. Okay, this isn't terrible. Oh, better idea, better idea. Stairs. That's a star. Okay, why do we have polished sulfur and cinnabar slabs, but not... I stand corrected. I know I might be overdoing the details, but I think it's fine. Well, actually, that might be the best. The hallways in this dungeon are gonna be big and long, apparently. Or wide and long, because that way I can add lots of detail to them. So I'm probably going to have to go really far, like much further downwards with this dungeon, that way I have a lot more room to work with. I wonder what the, like, gauntlet rooms are gonna look like. This might be a nice hiding spot to play hide and seek, but I don't know if... Well, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I know I was gonna say something about hide and seek. Might also be good for hiding from mobs, potentially. Cool. Very nice. Okay, this definitely helps make it feel better. Okay, anything else I could do? Maybe to the ceiling? There we go. That feels, I think, a lot better. Maybe. What do you guys think? Does this feel a lot better than what the hallway looked like originally? I think it kind of does. It definitely is really detailed, which will definitely slow down the progress of this dungeon by quite a lot. But at the same time, it feels nice. And maybe we'll change it up for the actual dungeon, because this is just the entrance tunnel to get to the entrance area. So, who knows? Anything can happen. Okay. You like it? That's good. How many blocks is this? 3, 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Wait a minute. Did I miscount? $17. Three, 2, 1, 2, 3. Don't know where all the extra blocks came from. Okay, now 3, and 2, and then repeat. Oh, this is kind of the shape of the actual map. That's cool. Oh, I don't have my night vision on. That explains some things. So if my goal is to make this look like an ancient dungeon area, what do I do? Ooh, okay. I have an idea. Is it a good idea? It's at the very least an idea. So what I'm thinking we'll do is instead, after a couple of blocks from this side, we'll have the dungeon entrance actually be a staircase down into the center of the room where there's a door. That way we can still have a challenge run that way, parts of the dungeon that way, and then a dungeon below. Or we'll just have, like, 2 separate staircases that lead to 2 different floors. One of those options will work. I'm trying to make this feel kind of like a pyramid. However, that might be hard since we're doing McDonald's color scheme. This is as far as it can go this way. Did they have safety rails back in the day? Because I'm willing to make safety rails, but at the same time, if it's ancient, I don't think they really had safety rails back in the day. They didn't put them on the Great Pyramids. So I don't think that they do. Do we want to do... We'll do this. Because that blends in. And then we'll actually outline this. Cool. Okay, 4, and then it goes. Cool. Then what should the door look like? Oh, actually. Bucket of sulfur cube. I forgot you can put them in a bucket. Okay, first off, let's see how the door looks like when it's made out of this. Yeah. Not the greatest. What about this? That doesn't look too bad. Because if we add a doorknobs... Yeah, that doesn't look too bad at all. Actually, could I just leave it like that? No. And then finally, last but not least, we'll see what it looks like with it being polished. Not bad. Okay, so now we need, I guess, buttons. Stone, but no. Polished blackstone, maybe. I wish there was an iron button. Okay, so I think I've settled. I think I'm gonna do the polished sulfur. Yeah, polished sulfur with blackstone button. I think that one looks the best out of the two options. There are 4 options? Technically it's 4 options because of all the combos. So, there we go. It would look better if I could add, like, hinges or something. But it should be fine. Oh yeah, and then I need these. Okay, 3. Okay, I think this should work. definitely a lot more threatening now. I can say that at the very least. Okay, I don't like this. So... how can we... will they connect to the backside of stairs? They will. Sides? No. Oh. Yep, okay. They'll just connect to any block, it looks like. Glass? Yep, okay, any block. So... even though it doesn't look very good... well, actually... for up here, I could do that. No, because you can still see through. Yeah, well, we'll just have to leave it as is. I want to add, like, flames on the left and right, but at the same time, I don't want the whole place to go up in flames, since sulfur is flammable. Oh, well. Okay, I guess for now, let's map out the room. Technically, we don't have to make this room into a dome. I just don't know how I would detail it if I don't. But it would definitely look more unique than the one area. Or that dungeon. Because in that dungeon, all the roofs are, at least as many as I could get, are domes. By the way, can anyone tell me what cinnabar is in real life? I know sulfur exists. I don't know about cinnabar. Actually, making this into a dome might not be such a bad idea. Well, I don't know. Because what I'm going to do is do what the lights have, where there's stairs on each side. But, you know, make it in the circle room. But it might be better looking if it was elevated more. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, it probably would be. So, we'll do the walls. We'll elevate the walls with the cinnabar stairs. And then elevate it again. And so forth. Oh yeah, do I want to do this around this? Yeah, absolutely do. Because then it also forces... so, on one hand, I didn't want to force players to have to walk around to the entrance, but I feel like if you're about to fight the dungeon, this makes it look a lot more threatening than, you know, coming in from the side. Yeah, this looks a lot more threatening, so... I think the railings will be fine. Oh, and if we make it go to the ceiling, it kind of looks like a coffin. Okay, yeah, that actually, I think, is what I'll do. Once I, get the ceiling. That way I can actually see whether or not it would look good. Well, I did say I needed to stream for longer amounts of time, so this is actually helping me do that. Because normally what I'll do is I'll stop streaming Minecraft after about an hour. However, I've been telling myself that I need to start streaming longer. That way I can get, more views and everything. Either that or I need to do multiple streams a day, which that might be a little much for me. So, preferably, I want to be able to stream Minecraft for at least 2 hours every day. Preferably. Oh, yeah, I need to make all the different doors as well. Because otherwise this room will look very bland. Oh yeah, where is the center? 5. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so far, so good. Now, let's get rid of everything. That way, we know what we need. So first off, we're gonna raise the entire floor by 1. That way, or ceiling, I mean. That way it looks nicer. Nice. Everything looks good so far. Then, I think we do this, right? Yeah. So, am I making this kind of a dome still? Yeah. Was it my intention? No. But does it look good? I think so. I mean, from what I can tell so far, I think it looks pretty good. I like it, at least. There we go. So far, so good. Uh-oh. Cool. Okay, now we do a ring of light. And then hopefully do we have to do the stairs or the center first? I think we can do stairs. Yeah, it'll just be moderately hard. It's very hard to do. Oh, we're so close. There we go. That was A lot tougher than I thought it would be. Okay, it's still very dark, but this looks actually kind of nice. I like this. The center of it feels very empty, of course, but I do like this. Doing this make it feel better? Because if not, then I have an idea. It looks fine on the top, but too flat on the bottom. So, I'm going to use slabs instead. Okay, slabs, slabs, slabs. Cool. Now the question is, do I want to go above? Or not? I think going above might be good. Yeah, it looks fine. Inside though, if I do this, will that make it look better? Very nice. So, this... Oh, that's a lot we done this stream. So, we made a cool tunnel area. Actually, hold up. Let me check to make sure I didn't destroy anything here. Okay. So, we made this tunnel here in the wall. We made a pathway. Actually, can you see what it looks like? You can barely see it. You come into here, you get this cool lush cave, and then you get to see the dungeon. You go through the creepy long tunnel into the main room, which has a kind of like coffin roof. There are like, you know those fancy beds that have the roofs on them? It's kind of like that. And then a staircase leading down to the boss fight room. And then a way for 3 different ways to go into the dungeon. 2 of the ways go downwards, 1 of the ways is a challenge run. So, I think that's a good place to end the stream. Because, like I said, we got a lot done. And I am satisfied with the work we've done. So hopefully next stream, we'll be able to start working on the rest of the dungeon. Anyways, sorry, I don't know why I'm so slow today. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I want to say thank you for watching. I'll see y'all later. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and comment which kind of stream you'd like to see me do next. Also, if you'd like to play with me or other members of the Bagel Army, please join my Discord server. Link's in the description. And without further ado, have a bageler day. Bye, guys.